So here is a neat way to speed up your fat loss. Okay. So this is why NEAT is important. So you can work out every single day and still be considered inactive, which is really unfortunate. So if you work out for 1 hour, 4 times a week, then that is 4 out of 168 hours. So if you're sedentary for 164 hours out of the week, unfortunately, those 4 hours don't make up for the rest of the week. So if your progress slows and you don't need to exercise more, you just need to look at what you're doing with the rest of your day. So what is NEAT? NEAT is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is just a fancy way of saying the energy your body uses that is outside of exercises. So any movement that you do outside of intentional exercise is what NEAT is. So here are examples of NEAT: just walking around the house, cleaning, taking the stairs instead of an elevator, walking your dog, standing while you're working, going grocery shopping, doing yard work, fidgeting, or just walking around at work. Any type of movement throughout the day is what NEAT is. So your workout isn't your whole day. So let's kind of think about it like this. If you train for 1 hour, it still leaves 23 hours in your day. So someone who trains for 1 hour but sits the rest of the day potentially can have less daily movement than somebody who does not formally exercise but is constantly just moving throughout the day. So let's think of it as like a stay-at-home mom versus somebody who works a desk job. So if we have a stay-at-home mom, she wakes up in the morning, she dresses her kids, she feeds them. Maybe they go to the grocery store, she cleans up after them, she takes them to the park. She's constantly just moving throughout the day. Versus another person who just wakes up, they go and work out for an hour, and then they go to a desk job, they sit all day, they drive home, they're sitting maybe at dinner, and then they go onto the couch, watch some TV. And so that kind of just shows a different lifestyle. One might burn significantly more calories, even though they don't specifically work out, versus the other person who does work out, but they're sitting the rest of the day. So the goal isn't to just have a good workout, it's to build an active lifestyle. So dieting can actually make you move less. And this is something that you don't realize is even happening, but calories literally means energy. And so if you're restricting the energy that you're giving your body naturally just starts restricting how much it moves because it doesn't have as much energy to kind of move around with. So it tries to preserve all of the energy that it's getting, and you might not even know that you're doing it. So you'll probably start walking less. You'll probably just naturally start sitting more. Maybe you'll fidget less. You'll take fewer unnecessary trips around the house, and you'll feel just overall less motivated to move, and you'll spend more time resting. I know when I am in a fight camp, my NEAT significantly drops because I'll go do like 2 or 3 hard training sessions. And then when I'm home, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to clean. I don't want to shower. I don't even want to go for a walk outside. I just want to sit on my couch, do nothing. And I don't even want to work. I don't even want to think while I have to work. I literally just want to exist and watch like a TV show or something. Just because my body, I'm restricting my calories and I have that hard training session and my body just wants to preserve any energy that it does have left. But I don't really even realize that I'm doing it when that happens. But I do notice that once I start eating a little bit more after I'm done dieting and make weight, I want to move around a lot more again. So this is exactly why I care about your steps. It's not because 10,000 steps is some magical fat loss number. Steps just give you an easy way to track your NEAT throughout the day. And so it pushes you to move more throughout the day, and it pushes you to burn more calories throughout the day. So here's another example of NEAT decreasing. So once I retired from MMA fighting last year, I stopped going to training sessions 1 to 3 times a day. And then I looked at my Apple Watch, and it was probably 6 o'clock at night, and I had only had 2,000 steps. And I was like, holy crap. I think I just sat all day focusing on work, and I didn't even I barely even got up from my desk, like maybe to just get up and go to the bathroom or get up and go get some like lunch or breakfast. And I was like, this is exactly what I'm teaching my clients right now. It's like, this is why we have steps, is because you need to like push yourself to move more throughout the day. And that is just a good way to track that. I probably would have no idea that I was moving around so little if I wasn't tracking that. But then that pushed me and kind of motivated me to get out and go for a walk and get out of the house and move around. So if you are normally averaging like 9,000 steps a day, and without realizing it, maybe you start a new job, you start averaging about 4,000 steps. That's like 5,000 steps of calories that you're just naturally not burning throughout the day. And that could definitely stall your fat loss or cause you to start gaining weight because you're not moving around as much. So I think one of the biggest things is try to not turn NEAT into another workout. Increasing your NEAT doesn't mean you need to exhaust yourself. Instead, try to look for opportunities to naturally just move more throughout your day. So I think one of the biggest things that helps me is parking further away. So instead of driving up to the front of the door, and whether it's like the gym or a grocery store, I try to just park in the back where there's tons of spaces and walk in. So that way I get more steps walking into the grocery store, and I get more steps walking around the grocery store. And then I also will try to take the stairs instead of an elevator. I think that's my biggest tip for people who go on cruises, is don't take the elevators, always take the stairs. So that way you're burning more calories throughout the day, and you're probably going to be eating a little bit more because you're on a cruise. But that will help you keep your NEAT up without you having to go out and do a set workout while you are traveling. So taking the stairs is always a great option. And then walking while you're talking on the phone or while you're doing an activity where you can walk. Brushing your teeth is a good one. So walk around while you're brushing your teeth, walk around while you're talking on the phone. Try to walk. If you have like a walking pad, you can maybe like work and walk too. I always go for a walk when I'm editing videos. So that way I don't get distracted and like start doing something else in the middle of editing my video, and then I can edit it faster. But then I'm also kind of just getting both things done at once. I'm getting some steps in and I'm getting some work done. So trying to walk while you're doing other tasks can help. And then take a 10-minute walk after each meal. That will help you a ton, not only get in more steps, but it helps with your digestion. And it's actually really, really good and a healthy thing to do if you can walk for 5 to 10 minutes after each meal. Cleaning the house, that's an easy thing to do. Turn on a podcast, zone out, clean the house, get lots of movement in there. Walking your dog is also a good thing. Your dog needs activity, so go take him for a walk. And then get up periodically while you're working. So kind of like how I shared before, when I retired from MMA fighting and went all into one-on-one coaching, I like zoned in on my laptop, and there was periods where I didn't get up from my desk for like 3 or 4 hours. And I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, I need to do all the techniques that I tell my clients to do. So I recommend setting a timer for every like 45, 60 minutes to go off. So that way you're reminded, okay, I need to get up, go move around, maybe take a lap around the house, go walk around, maybe walk to the bathroom, get a drink. But if you set a timer to periodically remind you to get up while you're working, that will help a ton to remind you to continue to move. But just having small amounts of movement throughout the day can really add up to a lot of activity over the entire week. So it doesn't have to be set training sessions. You don't have to go out and do HIIT workouts. You can. It makes it easier to hit your step goal a lot faster. But just adding in more activity throughout the day can also help you a ton as well. So here's that 2-day comparison written out. And this is a big question I want you guys to ask yourself. How active am I outside of the gym? Maybe you can even do like an audit this week and kind of be like, okay, I was active this hour, I was lazy this hour, I was sedentary this hour, active this hour, kind of like half and half this hour. I think that would be kind of like a fun thing to do, is just like take a 24-hour worksheet and maybe do like a green for hours you were active and like a blue for hours you were more sedentary, and see how many hours throughout the day you're actually active. I think that'd be kind of like a fun little experiment. But yeah, so day one, if you work out for an hour, work at a desk, drive everywhere, order dinner, watch TV, go to bed, versus day two, if you work out for an hour, go grocery shopping, clean the house, walk the dog, run errands, do yard work, and go out with friends. You're going to burn so many more calories if you're constantly moving and being busy throughout the day versus kind of having most of your day kind of sedentary. So remember, your workout matters, your nutrition matters, but the way you move during the rest of your day also matters. So I want to turn it over to you guys. What are your favorite ways to increase your NEAT? I'll start. Mine is obviously just going out for walks outside when it's warm. I love getting outside. I love getting in the sun, and I love getting out of the house just because I work from home and I have a gym at my house now. And so some days I will go and it'll be like 8 p.m. and I'll be like, I haven't even gone outside of my house yet. So I really like going outside for walks so that way I can get out in nature and move around a little bit. But let's send it over to you guys. We'll start with you, Blair. What is your favorite ways to increase your NEAT? Or if you guys have any questions on this, feel free to raise your hand.
I really enjoy going out on walks. So I do a walk at lunch at work, and then I usually do a walk after dinner in the evening with my friend. And so it's kind of a nice little social. It's kind of social for me too, because I get to catch up with friends and walk, and it's kind of a double.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I love walking with people too. I think that's one of my favorite activities to do with my friends, because then you guys aren't just kind of like zoning out looking at a TV or something. You're actually like talking, communicating, walking, processing your thoughts. So I think that's good.
I do have a cousin because we both have the same watch. And so he'll always message me and say, how many steps do you have today? And I'll be like 8,000 or 7,000, and he'll be like, oh my gosh, I only have 500. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Nothing. That is what he's doing. 500. Yeah. It's crazy sometimes about like how little you can walk throughout the day is like pretty eye-opening. So it's good to always track that and see what's going on. All right, Kim and Melissa, what are your favorite ways to increase your NEAT? Like marathon running. We like to run
half marathon. I haven't done a full, so I can't say it. I like to do like DIY projects.
Yeah.
So I'll do pretty much anything anybody needs help with. So
that's awesome.
That's how I stay busy. What about you?
Yeah, and that's fun too, because like you're doing something, so it's not necessarily like focused around the activity you're moving around, and but it is definitely increasing your NEAT. So that is really good.
Yeah, like yesterday or Friday, I was up country and replacing like this platform on a deck, but the deck was like 2 stories, so I was just like up and down. So I know I beat you on your steps.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of calories.
Yeah, I was burning them.
Cool.
Well, and for me, like at work, I'm in meetings all the time, so it's really, really hard. And in the beginning, it was really hard for me to get my steps at all. So now it's like if I'm on a Zoom meeting where I don't have to interact, and then I can like just walk around my office and anything to like move. And at least like whenever I have to go to the bathroom, it's like outside of our section of our office down the hall. So it's like a little trek. And what I've been trying to do is when I do that, then take a lap around our entire building. And it's like, it's a quarter mile just to go around our building. So it's like, just take 1 lap anytime I go to the bathroom to get some extra steps.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I think that's awesome. Like tying it with going to the bathroom with taking a lap, that's a good like habit stacking, because you have to go to the bathroom anyway. Right. And so if you stack it with walking around, that will help kind of mindlessly add more calorie burning into your day too, or more NEAT. Let's see, Cambry. I haven't heard from you in a minute. What are your favorite ways to NEAT?
I think I have 2 of them. So one of my side jobs is rover, so I walk dogs, and so that's always a great way, because it's like you have to go on the walk, right, to get paid.
And you're making money,
yes, and you're making
smart
money.
Way to increase your NEAT.
And then just hiking, because I love being out in nature. and in the mountains, and I just love like all the plants and butterflies around. So hiking is just so fun. It's hard to plan though, because it's like most hikes are long and not a lot of people have that time of the day. But when I do get it planned, it's like I'm always looking forward to it.
Awesome. That's cool. Well, that's good to know that you do Rover, because maybe I'll have you take Potato out sometimes. She lives pretty close to me. All right, let's see. Christina, what about you? We're gonna call on everybody.
I ended up moving my walking pad downstairs where our living area is. So when we're binge watching or during the World Cup, I was walking opposed to just sitting on the couch with my husband and watching game after game.
Yeah.
So yeah, and now football season's coming, so I'm going to be
Perfect. No, that's awesome. And I think a huge thing is to have your walking pad available where you're actually going to use it. Because if you store it away in like a closet or a storage room or in your garage and you're like, oh, well, I have to go out to my garage to go get it, or I have to like pull it out or set it up, you're less likely to do it because that's just like one extra step. So it's smart to have it like in your living room area where it's like, okay, it's staring at me if I'm just sitting on the couch, so let's just hop on it.
And I'm like, oh, it looks so tacky down there, but I'm going to use it more definitely in
But
front
now
of
all of your friends who come over just know you're fit.
Yeah, my nieces and nephews love it. So they get their energy on that.
We're good. We're good. Okay, let's see. Joy, what about you?
I work at home, so sometimes I don't leave my house the entire day.
Feel you.
I mean, not by choice, not by choice. So definitely going for a walk outside. I love, like you and some other people said, definitely my favorite thing. It's grounding, get outside, clear my head, walk. I have like around my house, so there's just great walking paths and just places to walk. So definitely walking outside. I don't know if I need to get a walking pad. I need to do something because sometimes, sorry, I know we're not talking about this right now, but I struggle some days because of work to get my steps in. So I'm just trying to figure out ways around that.
Yeah.
Because like last week was really tough, and I'm listening to everything you're saying today, and I'm like, oh god. Yeah.
This one was for you, Joy.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, outside, I love.
Good. Yeah. No, I think with work, walking pad is definitely helpful. So that way you can kind of just like get a few steps in while you're doing some sort of activity, and it actually makes work pass by a little quicker too. It makes me more productive also because then I'm like stuck in one place and I can't get distracted and go clean something in the middle of my day. And then also just setting a timer, being like, okay, it's been an hour. I'm going to get up and go take a lap around the house, and then I'm going to come back in. That will also help a ton too. But yeah. Let's see. Kyle, did we already pick on? No, I don't think we picked on you yet.
No. I walk my dog a lot, and at work I get up, probably not even gonna lie, like I try to get up like every 20-30 minutes because I hate staring at screens. A lot of the people there drive me crazy, so
well, your job is intense too, so
yeah. And I like to walk around, and then I spend way too much time cleaning my motorcycle, so
oh, that's
I mean, it
like...
literally still looks like showroom.
No,
I've had
that's
it 2
awesome.
years. It's awful. Like, it's actually terrible. So
that's good. Well, I need you to come do that same thing with my car. So
yeah, I use like a waterless. Like, it doesn't even know what water is. It's
Wow.
It's actually ridiculous.
Pristine. I can get behind that. Cool. All right, Susan.
I walk my dogs a lot. So every night we go take a walk, and on the weekends in the mornings we go 3 miles. And this one that is sitting on my lap likes to chase rabbits. So we do a lot of running and chasing the rabbits.
Nice. So it's like intermittent, like running and walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Cute. Cool. Well, those are some fun ways. I didn't think motorcycle cleaning would be part of someone's meet, but that's fun. A few little
It's
curveballs in there,
stupid.
so love it.
Like it burns a lot because of how ridiculously and unnecessarily meticulous it is.
Yeah, no, I think that's good because like the main thing I think of with NEAT is just like walking, but I do think like doing activities kind of like what Kim said is like getting out of the house and helping somebody with their deck, or like just doing activities where you're moving around, that definitely helps burn calories throughout the day without you specifically having to focus on that. So I think those are all good reminders. Okay, alrighty. Well, does anybody have any questions that doesn't have to do with NEAT? You guys don't want to ask that question, Kim and Melissa? I saw you guys talking. It looked like
No. She always looks at me and is like, do you have any questions? I'm like, no, do you?
Okay. All right, cool. I thought you were saying, should we ask her this? Or like, no, let's not.
Well, maybe I do have a question. Does Kyle actually ride the motorcycle, or are we just looking at the motorcycle?
Yeah, no,
Yes.
that's a fair point, because you never want to be the guy with the cleanest ride, but I ride it just as much. Like if it's not raining, I'm riding. So
Okay.
And what is it?
Ninja ZX10.
Nice.
It's a freaking death trap, but
Yeah, it is.
Drop
Be
a
very
photo
careful,
in the
please.
group so we can all
Okay.
see it. Okay, cool. All right. Well, you guys have a great week. Go increase your NEAT. Think about that. Think about being NEAT this week. That's a good little slogan. Okay. All right. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Thank you.